Greetings. Let's get some stuff out of here. What's up, Hofferbert? What's up, Jacob? What's up, Andrew? You're gonna hear a stupid repetitive noise in the background. It's something going on upstairs. We waited till I went live to do it, so. Alright. So, the finest PYT for next Wednesday is posted. If you're a subscriber, I had to make it a private link and post it in the subscriber chat in MBB Marketplace or the token holder chat in Break Club Discord, because there's a glitch that District is working on for me, where some subscribers still can't see the listing, like their subscription's not connected. Break Club subscribers. So anyway, it's posted in a token holder chat in Break Club Discord, or it's in the subscriber chat in MBB Marketplace. So it's in those two places if you're looking for it. I think there's 19 left. So it shows up as a private chat now. Okay, so Mark Dewar, are you here? Mark bought something the other night. Mark bought a spot the other night. What about Art? Mark, Art, Justin Bellardo, Rizzo, and Baldwin. Oh yeah, we'll have more finest. Zebra will have some too. And then Brandon's live tomorrow night. He's got 2 mixers. I've got those posted for tomorrow night. And then Saturday, it's just soccer, Saturday afternoon. I've got both those breaks listed for Saturday to keep the streak going. And Sunday, it'll be Logan's ripping Pokemon during the day, and Sunday night, Eloy the Goat will be back. Alright, Mike Baldwin, are you here? Mike wanted to see some Star Wars. So I've got a shelf that's just like a bunch of miscellaneous everything, and I'm trying to clean some of that stuff up too. So besides the baseball, I've got some of that oddball stuff. And just kind of making an effort to clean up some of this stuff that it's not necessarily stuff I would take to the show, would have space for, whatever. And I'm just kind of dealing with it. Which Brian is that? Is that Whitman? You want to see some Clemens stuff? So there's like 3 places I'm drawing from. There's kind of a whip section, a work in progress that isn't done, and then there's some lower end stuff, and then there's some better stuff. So it is Whitman. Okay, let's see if I have any Clemens stuff. Here's a stack of Red Sox, and you guys can all look at this stuff too. So basically, how it'll work is our unit of exchange is that $10 lot that's on the stage. So, like, if I find you $30 for the stuff, you're gonna buy 3 of those. And I'm not worried about comps. I just want to get this stuff out of here. So we're not gonna worry about, unless it's something that we're like, man, I wonder how much this is. So I don't get ripped off too. So anyway, so let me pull out some Clemens stuff. We'll take a look at it. And the goal for me is to get it out of my inventory, and especially for subscribers, token holders, guys that have been in the group a while, friends of Twitter, whatever, put it in your hands so you can enjoy it. So here's that Clemens subset thing. I don't know if you've ever seen it. I'll try not to get you a bunch of dupes here. Try to get you one of each maybe. That Clemens set. I don't know what year that's from, but did I grab one of those? Yes. I think you got one of those. I think you got one of those. And then I'll just show you what I have, and then we'll work out a price or see what you want and don't want. Alright, yeah, I've not seen any Wakefield yet. So again, there's going to be some lower end stuff. A lot of times it's going to be junk wax era stuff, and then you're going to see my top loaded stuff too. So let me go through this real quick, and then anything that whoever asks for something doesn't want, if somebody else wants it too, I can move it over to your stack when it's your turn. You can see if there's something you want. Like there's a bunch of Boggs in here, Yastrzemski. If you're a Boggs guy, you'd be like, hey, I'd be interested in those Boggs. I can set the Boggs off to the side. So it's pretty open. Whoever I'm working with at the time is going to have first rights on it, but got that Clemens already, unless you want a big stack of dupes. Mo Vaughn, bunch of Mo Vaughns. Yeah, shit ton of Mo Vaughns. Boggs, Clemens, Pedro, Seaver. There's a Clemens. Got you that Clemens already. Pretty sure we got you that Clemens. I'll set one out there just in case. And I think we've got you one of each of those. There's a Clemens. Well, if you want to, Brian, I can go back through and... What's up, Paul? Throw you the dupes, too. Okay, let's buzz through. Rizzo, pay attention to my socks when it's your turn. Let's take a look at these, the top-loaded stuff. Maybe there's some parallels or sapphires or whatever. Alright, so watch some of my Red Sox. We'll be on Red Sox for a little bit here. A lot of rookies and prospects, numbered stuff, autos. Yoshida. Again, we can come back to the stuff when it's your turn. So there's V-Friends personals we can rip, guys. There's MLS Chrome Soccer personals we can rip. So 2 types of personals. You take 10% off the supplies. It's going to be a light week. I'm not going to do really any shipping unless you guys want your stack closed. There's a Bogarts Garbage Pail Kid. Bunch of passwords. Bobby Dahlbeck to 50. Casas. Bunch of Casas. Reamer. But yeah, you can close your stack if you want, or you can wait till Finest next week. Again, the first finest is posted now. Hickey, York, York. And again, the only way there's a Devers. Only way we'll find a Clemens in here is if it's some kind of parallel or insert or like a sapphire, something like that. But we'll see what's in here. Ortiz, Devers, Ted Williams, got a Topps black and white. Duran, Refsnyder, Yoshida, Ted Williams, Veritek. Here's a couple older Boggs. What's up, Hunky Dory? Hopefully everything's going hunky dory for you. Yeah, there's a little bit of wrestling. I'll show it to you here in a minute, Jacob, if you want. What's your question, DG King? You want Dahlbeck and Refsnyder? Bunch of Mayers, Jordan, Boggs. There's a Bogarts. Sapphire, Devers. Oh. Welcome. Alright, so I gotta find you that Dahlbeck and Refsnyder. Where were those at? There's a Dahlbeck. You want the Dahlbeck Auto, Refsnyder? Is that what you were talking about, the Dahlbeck Auto? Alright, hang on. Did I have Connolly early in here? Find that Dahlbeck. We can go back through if we have to later. Hang on, let me find the Dahlbeck. There's the Dahlbeck. So that's numbered to 50. Bowman Scouts Top 100. If somebody's got a comp on it, BTP 59, I'll be under the comp. I just want to make sure I don't do something stupid. So there's the Dahlbeck. You guys can help me see where we're at. So for Rizzo, when you're up, there's an early Grass to 99, and there's an early Lunar to 75. So I'll put those off to the side. There's a Dahlbeck to 299. Those were, so I'm setting these aside for Baldwin. There's some more earlies. Couple Sapphire, 75, 25. Alright, who are we working on? Oh, Brian Whitaker. Whitman. Unless you change your name, Brian. I caught it. Hang on. Yastrzemski, Pedro, Casas, Devers, Blaze Jordan, Peyton Toll, Garcia, Mayer, John Lester, Gypsy Queen, Verdugo, there's a Dahlbeck, there's a Refsnyder. I'll put those over there for now. Alright, so the other Red Sox slot, I don't think there's much in it. There's one listed at $20. Was it numbered to 50? Luis Ortiz in person auto. I think that was in person. Brainer Bonacci. Was it numbered to 50, Mike? Okay, and then you said, So, Brian, what else did you want? Braves and what? To clean this up, Brian, do you want to do this whole stack of Clemens for $10 right now? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 cards. All right, so just click the $10 spot and I'll put your name on it. It's that easy. And it's stacked shipping on all these guys, so you'll have to close them out when the time comes. But again, the finest PYTs will include shipping. If you want to wait till next week. So, all right. So Whitman's our first victim. And then we'll kind of get everybody around, Brian, and when I show the Braves, you can look at the Braves too if you want. All right, what's up, Brody? Mr. Baldwin. Dalbec, Refsnyder to $7.99. Dalbec to $50. Dalbec to $2.99. What'd Mike say? Not 29, 2. Listed at $20. Mike, what about 20 for all of it? If I find something else to throw in here as we go, I will. Since you got the Dalbec to 50 in there. Mike Baldwin. Then as we're going on, if I got something else we can throw in here, I'll do it. Yeah, just because I think 10 is probably too low. I'm not worried about Refsnyder. Somebody else asked for Star Wars, didn't they? All right, you want to see the Star Wars real quick? No, somebody asked for wrestling. Who asked for wrestling? All right, Mike, here you go. Here's the Star Wars I have. Some of this is from Sapphire. Okay, yeah, hang on, Jacob. What's up, Tom? BB-8 to 150, Chewy. And I think there's an auto. Hang on. $199. Wicket to 50. There's an auto. And Bosk to 50. So, Mike, another 20, and then we're out the door. All the Red Sox stuff and all the Star Wars. Yeah, I know. So, another 20, does that work for you? This is from 1980. That's from 1980. I'm gonna top load that. So it'd be all the Red Sox, all the Star Wars for 30 out the door, Mike. You already paid the 10. Okay. Yep, so just throw on another 20 and then you're good. That's all yours. Well, it'd be another. I know, but so 30 total, so another 10. Oh, before we started. I see what you're saying. Okay. Here, I'm going to give you the Marvel stuff too. I'm going to give you those Marvel too. Yeah, I forgot you paid 10 before I went live. My bad. Alright, so that's Mike's. Alright. Alright, Jacob, let me show you the wrestling. I think this was all stuff I bought in to Brandon's Breaks just to help close. Alright, here we go. Bernal, Dupree, I don't know who some of these people are. Mysterio. Here's my favorite referee, Bryce Remsburg. It's my favorite wrestling referee. Andrade, Shawn Michaels. Rey Mysterio, Becky Lynch. Triple H. I had the Triple H spot. Gunther. Kurt Angle. Let's see if these are numbered. Yeah, there's probably some juniors. We'll come back to it. Junior Caminero. Just put a pin in that. I wish somebody else had access to my notes, the host notes. They could put that in there. What's up, Brian? So the unit of exchange is that $10 spot there on the stage. So whatever we work out, like if I say, hey, $30 for this whole stack, you would buy 3 of those $10 spots. So you just tell me what you want to look for. I find it, and then you figure out what you want, and we work it out. Hogan. Here's Apollo Crews, the $3.99. Put that in the top loader. So it could be anything. So I advertised it as baseball, yeah, 52 Mantle. But I'm going through some oddball stuff that I was trying to clean up that's been sitting here on the shelf forever. Some more Sapphire. That just odds and ends stuff that I wouldn't necessarily take to the show and also don't have the patience to list. Just because I'm not going to sit here and list all this stuff. That's a good question. Frazier. Jacob, you can have this whole stack for $10. This whole stack of wrestling for $10. Yeah, there's some Kershaw in here. There's some Dodgers too. Alright, so just buy the $10 unit. And it's Arbuthnot, right? Rizzo, you bought a spot. You want to go next? Alright. Alright, so all those wrestling are yours, Jacob. Alright, Rizzo, just the stuff I pulled out for you already. Early 25, early 75, early 75, early 99. $5 a card? Is that too much? 20 bucks? Alright, there you go. Token holders and subscribers get better deals too. So that was easy enough. One more, Steve. Oh, okay. Sorry. That's twice I did that. Hey, so real quick, I keep plugging these. These are actually free. I just need you to pay for the shipping. I've got 4 of them. the Ripken consecutive game streak. This expired in '96, but I've got 4 of these. $10, and that's just to pay for the shipping. That's just to cover the shipping. The box is actually free. I don't want to have to pay for the shipping because for some of you it's going to be $9 to ship. So I would close your stack. Close your stack, and you get the box for $10. If you want one, let me know. I've got 4 of them. Alright, Rizzo, do you want to look at some more socks, or do you want to let me give somebody else a chance? It kind of depends on how long you guys are going to be here. Is anybody watching for the first time? Brand new, has not made a purchase yet because you have a $5 coupon you're sitting on. You have a $5 coupon you're sitting on. Phil, where's Phil at? Phil's my Ginter guy, right? My Ginter weirdos. Here, let me show you some of the oddball stuff here, guys. Cornhole. Tom Segura. These are from Desert Storm. There's a Tiger. Fred Couples. There's some golf stuff in here. Anybody like golf? Actually, let me see if I can make a golf stack here. This is old. Look how old this thing is. General Anthony Wayne, Fort Wayne legend. Jeff Gordon, Betsy Baker, Santa Claus, 94 Fleer. Bess Truman, Scott Carpenter. These are relics. There's a Coors. Here's laying claim to Jabba's legacy. So I guess we had some Star Wars in here. Jukasa. Here's another Sapphire. I'll give those to Baldwin. Those are yours, Mike. Give those to you. Which Carpenter? The Carpenter? Scott Carpenter? That is numbered to 99. Astronaut. LL Cool J. Some presidential stuff. Debbie Gibson. Vanilla Ice. Senator Ben Tillman. Somebody Henderson, Speaker House. There's Kennedy. Taft Obama. Here's Shawnee Davis. Some speed skating memorabilia. Eisenhower. Emmanuel Lutz. Rangel. Vandenberg. Here's a Huey. Alright, any golf people? There's another Tiger. Yeah, I don't know how old these actually are. Look at this thing. Look at that. Joe Louis, Dom DiMaggio, Stan Musial, Tom Harmon. There's Pat. Chris McCluggage. Something water related. Here is a presidential printing plate, Crispus Attucks. Grover Cleveland, Josephus Daniels, Paul Morton, and Ronald Reagan. Well, you just tell me what you want, Tim, and we come up with a price, and our unit of purchase is that $10 item on the stage. So if it was like $40, you'd buy 4 of them or whatever. Yeah, I bought a guy's entire booth a couple years ago. Bought the whole frickin' show promoter's booth. It was like a 6-figure deal. It took me like, I'm still selling all of it. A bunch of it I sold at the National and stuff, but if somebody wanted the whole golf spot, including the Fred Couples relic, and that's Tiger from the National 2024. $20 for the whole golf lot. There's 2 Tigers. I'll top load the Tiger. So 2 Tigers and a Fred Couples relic. The whole golf stack for $20. Did that do anything for anybody? Yeah, they do. Greg, who runs our local show, has one with JFK's hair in it. $20, all the golf stuff. Fred Couples relic and 2 tigers. $10. I'm guessing the tigers are probably worth that. $10. 24 National and this is from the 25 National. $10 for the whole stack on the golf. No? Okay. Alright, showed you that stuff. Rizzo, you want this? $10 for this, Rizzo? Somebody tag Phil Moore for me. It's numbered to 99. Astronaut shirt. Alright, there you go. Alright, so no on this. So I was going to tell Phil, I thought Phil was our Ginter guy. I've got a whole stack of Ginter weirdness, including some glow-in-the-dark cards. Alright, here's some Cheers cards. I wouldn't charge you 10 for this, so this would go into something else. Anybody want the Cheers cards? Who likes Cheers? Yeah, I am feeling better. Does anybody like Dick Tracy? Had 2 packs of Dick Tracy. Oh, here we go. Alright, basketball guys, stay here real quick. Alright, see what he says, Jacob. If he wants them, I'll give them to you for free. Since you're new. Alright, Phil, you ready? I don't know what year this is from, but it's a whole mess of frickin' Ginter weirdos. Here's an unassisted triple play. I can't even tell what year that is. So here's the glow-in-the-dark ones. There's a bunch of glow-in-the-dark ones. And then here's some, this is 2021. This might be Ginter X. They're black. Phil, $20 for that whole stack. Alright, so buy 2 units. And Jacob, that's going into your stack. That's yours right now. All right, Phil, so buy 2 of those $10 blocks. Love getting this out of here. It's not making the boxes any shorter, though. Just waiting for Phil's order to click. Alright. I want to sell this as an entire lot, so see what you think. Let's go... I'm going to show you the whole thing. Here we go. Parrish, Red Auerbach, Mullen. If you want, I might be able to break this up into a couple sets. Hardaway, Connie Hawkins, Lonzo, Larry Johnson, Mourning, Mutombo, Rodman, Stackhouse, Rodman, shit ton at Rodman, Isaiah Thomas. I guess there are a lot of dupes. Isaiah Thomas, is that spelled wrong? Did they spell his name wrong? Yeah, they did. No, they didn't. Just looks weird to me. Rodman. Yeah, it looked weird. More Isaiah Thomas. All right, maybe we don't have to do it as a lot. I don't know. Magic, Elgin Baylor, Worthy. Some Worthies. John Wooden. These are the action-packed ones. Jackie Robinson. Dean Smith. Chris Mullen, Reggie Miller, Rick Smits, Pippen, Kukoc, Steve Kerr, Pippen, B.J. Armstrong, Pippen, Phil Jackson, Malone, What's up, Bill? Parrish, Chuck Daly, Mashburn, Alford, Bird, D. Brown, Bird, Kevin McHale, Robinson, Wilkins, Lenny Wilkins, Dominique Wilkins, Drexler, David Robinson, more Isaiahs, Akeem, who's that? Brad Doherty, Olajuwon, Tracy McGrady, Jerry Lucas, Ewing, bunch of Ewings, Elvin Hayes, Spud Webb, Shaq. There's a bunch of Shaqs in here, older Shaqs. Kevin McHale, Parrish. The Shaqs alone might do it for you. Reggie Lewis, Rick Fox, Parrish, McHale. What if 3 people did $10 and I just kind of divided it up? Split up the dupes and everything. If you wanted to do that. There's the stack. So like 3 people, $10? Or somebody can have the whole thing for $30 and then divvy it up in shipping notes if you want. You know what? I'd let the whole thing go for $20 if somebody wants the whole stack. And then if you want me to donate the dupes, I can donate the dupes if you want, or whatever you want to do. $20 the whole stack. Or if 2 people want to do $10, I'll split everything up evenly. As far as making sure if there's 4 of the same Pippen, 2 of you get 2 and the other 2 get 2 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? As close to even as I can if 2 people want to do $10. All right, Tim's taking it all. $20, Tim. Look at that. You'll still have to cover shipping, Tim. All right, grab 2 units off there, Tim. If there was something you guys wanted out of there too, Tim's a Break Club token holder. You might want to reach out and maybe he'd let me throw it in your stacks and shipping notes. Yeah, buy 2 of the $10 things on the stage, Tim. All right, we need to go through some Phillies. Yeah, Tim, I don't know if you saw it, but there's some of those, there's like 6 copies of the same guy and stuff. No, I'm just saying if somebody said, hey, can I get one of those Kevin McHale's, you could just throw it in shipping notes or something. Okay, Phillies, guys. Who's here Philly-wise? All right, right here, this Pete Rose, it's a 782, $10 for this. Whoever priced it for me at the show put 20 on it, $10. Who wants it? All right, so Tom, buy 1 unit. My Father's Day gift from my daughter included notepads and pens. Crazy, huh? Alright. So is Philly Mike in here too? Alright, first off, trying to see if I have any of the loose 80s Philly stuff. You know what? I don't think I do. Alright, Phillies, here we go. Harper. Jimmy Fox. Is this missorted? Nope, Philly. Turnbull of 2024. Harper. I'm going to put all the Harpers in the stack just in case. Ryan Howard. Romuto. Mike Schmidt, 89 Fleer. I'm going to put all the Schmidts in a stack and see what it looks like. Brendan Marsh. Atomic. Aiden Miller. Painter. Nola. Rucker to 2024. Harper. Foil team leaders. Harper. 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 Trey Turner. Trey Turner. I'll put Trey Turner in a stack. Harper. Harper. And Mike Schmidt. Now I'll grab the ones from the other. You guys must have cleaned out a bunch of my Phillies. What's up, Stevie? Stevie, you know you were in the top 10 in community, on the community leaderboard last month? Tyler Phillips, Bergola to 75, Schwarber 125, Muzziotti to 250, Gavin Tonkel, yeah. I'm pretty sure it was top 10. Yeah. But I don't think you've ever bought in anything here. But I owe you one, Stevie, so let me know what I can do for you. Tonkel, Logan Cerny, Cerny to $4.99. Cerny $4.99. Nick Maton, Sapphire. Dalton Guthrie, Bergolla $1.99. Saltabon $1.99. Yeah, Stevie, let me know what I can do for you. Harper to $99. Bryson Stott $2.50. Stott $2.50. Painter $1.99. Maton to $10. McCutcheon, Dela Cruz, Ragsdale $2.50. Casey Martin, Bergolla $1.50. Now I'll show you the whip section, and that's basically the stuff that I haven't designated where it's going yet. Maybe it's guys that I don't know where they're at, if they've been called up, if they've been traded, if they're any good. Just didn't want to burn a bunch of top loaders for them. So here's that stack now. DeMartini, Abel, Spikerman. You guys can read. Bunch of first Bowman Chromes, Aiden Miller, Abel, Tayshawn Walton, Casey Martin. Yeah, so let me know what I can do for you, Stevie. If you see something you like tonight, I'll give you a deal. There's a Bohm. There's a Bohm. Negative. Stott. Stott. There's a decent amount of Stotts. More Waltons. There's another Bohm. Stott. Lee, how you Lee. More Stotts. Paper first. There's a Bohm. First Bowman paper. More Stott. Sapphire Stotts. There's some more Bohm. Those are the same Bohms. Bohm if you want to. Justin Crawford. McAble. GCL Phillies. Painter, pro debut. Bohm around the world. Bohm Sapphire. More Bryson Stott. Here's a Bohm Mojo. Crap ton of Bohm Mojo. There's a Bohm Sapphire. More Stotts. More Saltabon. Aiden Miller, Escobar. Another Stott. All right. So, Mike, did you see anything there? Philly Mike? Okay. Tom? Hi, Tom. Wrong Tom, but hi. Tom Folsom? Green Harper. So you want to look at the autos again? Is that what you're telling me? That Harper to 99. Is that the only Harper you want? All right, somebody bought a soccer spot. All right, autos. Casey Martin, Ragsdale, Dela Cruz, Maton to 10, Guthrie, Maton, couple Cernys, Tonkel, Muzziotti, Tyler Phillips. So what do you like out of there? You want all of these? Phillips not numbered. Muzziotti 250. Muzziotti not numbered. Tonkel. All right, don't need the number multiples. But do you want the different parallels? Cerny. Do you want a Cerny base or $4.99? Or both? This Maton, not numbered. Guthrie. This Maton's to 10. Dela Cruz, Ragsdale, 250, Casey Martin. All right, I will, where was that McCutcheon at? All right. Nobody wants the McCutcheon besides Tim? Tim, I'm just going to put your name on it and see what happens, okay? All right. Tim, I got your name on it. We'll see what happens. All right, Tom, I don't know what any of these are worth. There's 12 autos and the Harper. What do you think? Pretty small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Want to do like 70 for all of it? There's 13 cards there. Too high? Where are you at, Tom? $60? That's less than $5 a card. $60 work for you? It's $5 a card. Okay, so that's a take then? Alright, cool. Plus you got the rows. Alright, so did anybody want the Schmitz? How about Schmidt, Turner, well, I was going to give you one of each Harper. All right, Mike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $10 for Harper, Schmidt, Turner. Mostly Harper. It's $1 a card. $10. Anybody? All right, Stevie. So Stevie, you can't use the coupon because you've already made purchases in the marketplace, so it won't work. So you do that, and then who do you collect, Stevie? Philly? Okay. So just buy the thing that's on the stage, and then I will throw in I'm going to throw in the Andrew Painter to $199, a Stott to $250, the foil team leader, the Aiden Miller, and the Ryan Howard, and the Jimmy Fox. I'm going to throw those in for you. Cool? Since you're so good to my auction guys, my single sellers. That work? Cool. Thank you, sir. Yep. Phillies, guys. Mike, do you just want one of each? You don't want dupes? Sapphire stuff I'll top load, Mike. You want one of each Bohm? Yeah, wrestling's gone. I sold it in a big chunk, Rob. Take all the Sapphire? One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do 10 for those, Mike, and maybe owe you something else. It feels a little light. I'll top load some of those too, though. You want the Mojos? Alright, 10 for all that. That's probably pretty good. Alright. Anybody else on Phillies before I put them away? Justin Blarder, are you in here? I saw Justin click the spot. Then remember, guys, you'll just have to close your shipping if you want to wait till next week. That's totally fine. That is totally fine if you want to wait till next week. If you don't want to close it, and you want to close it with the finest PYT. Anybody watching for the first time, because I promised you some free cards. Anyone. First timers. What's up, Harker? Alright, we're making some space, guys. Making some space. I get more excited about that than anything. Alright, Justin, what do you want to look at? Mets? What's up, Harker? Gallagher wants Dodgers, too. I know that. Congrats, Miller. Gallagher wants Kershaw and other Dodger stuff. Alright, Mets and Griffey. You gonna be here for a minute, Gallagher? And then Gallagher's next, in case I forget, before he smashes a watermelon. Alright, Mets. Here we go. Benj. Alonso. Be a decent amount of Alonsos. Soto. Acuna. Alvarez. Lindor. Somebody wants all the Petes. I'll make you a deal. Morbido. Lindor. DeGrom. DeGrom, Justin. Beatty. Ryan. Soto. Lindor. McGill. Lindor. Ventos. Senga. Alonso. Benj. Reptilian. Tebow. You want to try tagging him? Okay. No DeGrom. Alonso, Benj, Soto, Lindor. No Tebows. Alonso. Jet Williams, Gooden. Alonso, Benj. Lindor. Soto. Alright, well, we'll have to come back to him. Lindor. Alonso. Lindor. Soto. Bench. He's on a volcano? Alright, let me go grab the other Mets. Okay, there's not a ton of Mets in this one. Okay, this is the little bit nicer stuff. Betances to 76 if you're after the Independence Day stuff. Well, let me make sure I come up with something for you, if you got a second. DeAndre Smith auto, Peraza to 99, Beatty, Diaz 199, Estep, Beatty to 25, Pete Crow Armstrong, Alvarez, Mauricio, Beatty, Lindor, Mauricio, Nate Dome to 200, Dominguez to 50, Verlander 199. And let me grab the whip stuff. Let me see what's in the whip. My apologies if you catch a good look at my booty or my stomach here. Let's see what's in the whip. So you got two, Justin? Alright, Beatty, Alvarez, Mauricio, Beatty. Anybody after Beatty? Ton of Beatty. Mauricio, Alvarez, Peraza, Alvarez, Mauricio, Beatty, Jet Williams, Acuna, some Sapphire stuff, Jeremy Rodriguez, Clifford, the Big Red Dog, Peraza, Jet, more Beatties. Yeah, Jeff. Beatties, Mauricio, McNeil. We had a McNeil guy. That's not you, was it, Jeff? Somebody was a McNeil dude. Yeah, this is base stuff here. Beatty, Bowman First Edition. Alexander Ramirez. Mauricio. Oh, that's right. Some Sapphire. Drew Gilbert. Thought we had a Drew Gilbert guy. Alvarez. Peraza, Conhauk. Alright, you said Griffey. Try not to mix the teams up here. Let me put some stuff back. Alright, we'll come back to those. Alright, if you're a Mariners guy, pay attention. Let's see if there's any Griffies in here. Bunch of Julio base stuff. Like I said, if you wanted me to put something together just blind to send to your kid, like if you wanted a $10 surprise kids repack with like a Trout in it and some other notable players and stuff, I could do that pretty easy, guys. Just buy a spot and let me know later. Just, hey, it's for my kid. Just surprise them. Some Julios, stuff like that. Logan Gilbert. Yeah, I'm a little light on Grippies. It's just those two. What's up, Gretchen? This one's probably the nicer one. Although Stephen Holm might have cleaned me out yesterday too. Alright, Justin, you don't want dupes on the Pete's. Make sure there's no dupes in here. There's 2 Ben Ballers. Unless you don't care. There's 2 of those. Yep, there's 2 of those. Benj, we're good there. Lindor. Put one of those back. Actually, there's 2. Nope, that one's a Shimmer, one's a Ray Wave. I really don't care about the Lindors. I don't care about those Sotos. Griffey. Justin, I got 26 cards here. Would that do it for you? Here's an 84 Strawberry. All right, grab 2 units and you're good to go. Oh, you already bought them, that's right. You already bought them. My bad. The worst at that. I'm trying to get you guys. Yeah, thank you. Alright, Hollywood, are you still here? Hollywood, does this include me being on TV or in a movie in any way? Even if it's just some Hallmark thing or Netflix or something small. Does anybody want these Dick Tracy packs? Now what Dodgers are we talking? Kershaw and who else? He leave on me? Brian Gallagher. Fishing out the... Any other Dodgers people here? Somebody tag Hollywood for me. He's got the patience of a Hollywood guy. Maybe Jerry Bruckheimer showed up. Let me find my Kershaws for him. Anybody here PC any Dodgers? Steve Garvey? I'm disappointed none of you guys care about Steve Garvey. You want to see the Rockies? Oh, there he is. So Kershaw and who else, Gallagher? And can you get me on TV or in a movie? Gallagher, what about Mookie Betts? Hideo Nomo? Nomo? Kersh Yamamoto Mookie. Okay. Kersh Yamamoto Mookie. What about Koufax? Pedro. Strawberry. There's a Betts. Yamamoto. Pedro Guerrero. Betts. You go back through. These were all autos or numbered stuff. I think there's a Yamamoto. Doesn't like Steve Garvey. Doesn't like Hideo Nomo. Campanella. Ohtani. Let's see what our Ohtanis look like. Roki. So Yamamoto. Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts with a frickin' elf hat on. Betts. Yamamoto. Mookie Betts. Look at that. Game day drip. Yamamoto. Mike Piazza. What about Jackie? Well, we dropped in a heartbeat. Steve Garvey, Betts, Roki, Freddie Freeman, Yamamoto, Muncy, Pujols, purple Pujols. What color is your Pujols? Koufax, Scherzer, Glasnow, Ohtani, Yamamoto, Roki, Campanella, Betts, Jackie. Have you bought any of the $10 spots yet, Brian? Hershiser, Piazza, Garvey. No love for Garvey. Ohtani, Betts, Kershaw, one Kershaw, two Kershaws, Betts, Bellinger, Betts, Ohtani. I don't see a variation. You didn't ask for Ohtani either, though, so. Okay. So you've bought what? You've spent $10 already? Is that what you're telling me? All right, make sure there's no dupes in here. You didn't want Ohtani, right? Did not. Brian, there's 22 cards here. If you already spent 10, do another 10 for those 22 cards. And I'll throw in an Ohtani. Alright. Go ahead and grab another 10. Okay, I do see it. There it is. Alright, that is for Brian Gallagher. Yeah, thank you. You still have to try to get me on TV or in a movie. I'm still waiting on that. Guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Ohtanis and 3 Yamamotos and 2 Mookies. $10. Thanks, buddy. $10. There's 3 Yamamotos and 6 Ohtanis in here. All right, Mike, click it. See that? I keep it productive. Sell those at the show, Mike, all day long. Anybody interested in these autos? This guy here is dead. Vanasco, Alex DeJesus. All right. nicer stuff. Oh, what was that? What fell? What the hell fell? Might have been the plastic tub. I think the chair cut the plastic tub. Alright, what else do you guys want to see? What's back here? Alright, here's some more weird stuff. I'm gonna pretend that word's not on my screen. Alright, so here's Rivals Punisher, Magneto, Black Widow, a stack of Pinocchios, a Delta, Tiger's gone, Delta airline card, and a stack of penny sleeved One Piece, for $10. Bunch of penny sleeved One Piece, must have been an Eloy's break, the Delta Airlines card, Pinocchio, 3 Rivals. You know what? And here's a stack of sleeved Pokemon. $10 right there. That whole stack. That's what it looks like. Nobody? Is that you, Tim? You taking that, Tim? Okay, then there's your McCutcheon too. Cool? Alright guys, so NASCAR. Waltrip, Haley, Labonte, Dillon, Briscoe, Love, Bell, Suarez, Reddick, Kozlowski, Blaney, Jarrett, Smith, Cindric, Allmendinger, Dillon. Hang on. I think there's a Gordon in here somewhere. Gordon Street. Oh, wait. Who was asking for Tiger? Who was asking for Tiger? Gordon. And this was from Topps Trading Card Day. Ocon, Perez, Bottas, Hamilton, and Stroll. This whole stack. And this pack of UFC. $10 for everything. And I'll top load this Hamilton right now. From Trading Card Day. $10 for that whole stack. Racing and UFC. Oh, you were asking for Detroit Tigers, not Tiger Woods. $10 for all of that. Gordon Rookie of the Year and Lewis Hamilton. There's got to be $10 right there, right? Yeah, you wanted Detroit Tigers, didn't you? You still want to look at those, Tim? I got golf. If somebody wants golf. Does anybody want to look at golf? Yeah, that's the tub. I keep hitting the tub. Okay, nobody wants this. Lewis Hamilton, I have to look that up. Alright, Tim's killing me. I don't know if he wants Tigers or if he wants me to just go home. Okay, who's next? Mike, do we need stuff for the show? Guys, what about Elvis? Yeah, oh yeah, hang on, Emart. I forgot. I ripped 2 cases of Leaf Metal Elvis trying to find an auto and I didn't find anything. I've got Elvis all the way down to 1 of 1s. Does anybody want to do some Elvis? I've got 1 of 1s, printing plates, all the way down to, I mean, I've already taken what I want. Stuff numbered to 50. I'm not going to bust it out if there's no interest. Alright, Rockies. Some of this might look familiar, Emart. Hang on. Where are you, Rockies? Alright, here we go, Eric. There's going to be multiple sections I got to pull from, so bear with me. Alright, here we go. Tovar, Crone, Amador, Doyle, Bryant, Toglia, Marquez, Blackman, McMahon, Marquez, Dollander, Story, Bryant to 499, Goodman, Jordan Beck, Bryant, Molina and Justice, Feltner, Story, Bryant, Quantrill, Arenado, a metal Dante Bichette, a metal Andres Galarraga, Larry Walker, transaction Larry Walker. Need some transaction. Dante Bichette, RBI King. 3 of 10. I don't know what that's from. Greg Jones. Alright, here's the other one. Emart, Brendan Rodgers. Zach Veen. Nolan Jones. Hampson to 220. Benny Montgomery. Condon. Romo. Tovar. Benny. Arenado 250. McMahon 20. Veen and Romo. Betancourt. Rollison 15. Arenado 250. Condon. Toglia 250. Condon. Brecht 499. Brody, isn't this your dude? I think he PCs Brecht. Amador 399. Condon. Fernandez 499. Condon. Chris McMahon to 50. Chris McMahon to 71. Brito. Veen Hassel Matos. Jorge 499. Romo. Brito. Blomgren to 25. Diaz 99. Bulford 299. Carreras 150. Bernable. Romo 250. Toglia 150. Brito 399. Martin 99. Trevor Story to 50. Player worn. Relic. Messina. Blake Wright. Beck. Denton 199. Who are you saying sure to? The Trevor Story? Story. Never ending story. Blomgren is 4 of 25. Condon, Andujar, Condon, Andujar, Condon. Servin, Castellani, Condon. Alright, Emart, hang on. Now the whip section. How bad is this thing? Yeah, the whip stuff is what kills me, because there's a ton of it. Where are you, Rockies? Huh, that's weird. I don't have any... That can't be right. I must have messed something up. I don't see a whip section Rockies. I biffed something somewhere. I'll have to take a look at that. Oh, it's over here. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, you don't want to go through that. Let me see what I got here, Eric. $10 for all of it, Eric. All right. Thank you. And I still don't feel that great about it, so maybe I'll use something down the road. It still wasn't that awesome. Who else do I have here? God, nobody wanted golf. I got a couple Tiger Woods in there. Anybody want to rip a V-Friends personal? Miller, do you want the Harmon Killebrew puzzle? I don't have the whole thing, but... Alright guys, we're going to get touchy here real quick. This is going to get sensitive. We're going to get sensitive. Okay? Since it's a low number of people. First off, here's that partial Killebrew puzzle. Who wants some baseball stickers? Probably don't want that. Who collects Coke stuff? These are acetate. Who collects Coke? Who's on Coke? These are not acetate. These are Campbell's soup. Coke or Campbell's soup? I don't even know where these came from. Who's on Coke and Campbell's? Coke, Campbell's, and stickers. $10, and I'll throw it in Absolute Football Pack. Coke, Campbell's, and stickers. Like I said, some of these are acetate. $10. Coke, Campbell's, and 2 football packs. 10 bones. Oh, the Santa stuff? Yeah, I don't care if you want me to. Mike 3 packs, and I give this 2 Santa cards to E-Mart. $10. Alright. You're cool with E-Mart getting the 2 Santas, right? Okay, so we'll rip those live here in a second. Panini Player of the Day pack, WNBA, and a football pack, $10. This is my last Player of the Day pack. $10. Ripped live if you want. You can hit numbered stuff in these, you can hit autos. I've hit quite a few numbered cards. WNBA Player of the Day. You don't have to rip it if you don't want to. And 2 football packs for $10. Ripped or shipped, I don't care. That's pretty low risk. For an hour and a half, we've moved a lot of shit. for 90 minutes. Because I had that whole row of stuff Talpish bought, the basketball. $10 for these three guys? I'm guessing the Player of the Day pack probably goes for that. Alright. 3 football packs and a WNBA Player of the Day pack. $10. Alright, what did Colt buy? Colt, what are you doing? So Mike, you already bought it, right? Okay. So Mike, that purchase above Colt was you, right? Okay. Are you ripping all that, Mike? Colt, do you even like football? Yeah, I'll rip it real quick if you want. Colt, do you want 5 football packs for your $10? All right. Sealed or ripped? All right, so sealed or ripped, Colt? Okay, I'll rip. No politics, guys. If you want these for free added to your stack, they were promo packs sent to me. I think I showed these to you guys before. I can give you like 1 card or whatever you want to do. So this is supposed to be like Beyonce, LeBron, Angelina Jolie, Brady. Obviously that's Trump. There's a couple in a pack. Mario. I guess it's called No One Is Safe. Keanu Reeves. Oprah. I didn't want to promote them, so I don't know where they're at with them now, but... Ethan, I'll throw in the sealed pack with your next purchase, whatever you buy next. You have it for free. Let me see if there's a loose Trump in here. I don't think there is. What do I have for you, E? Yeah, you can do that. So I'll throw this in, buy like, I don't know, 3 packs of top loaders if you want. And I'll put your name on this. At some point you got to close that, but you don't have to do it this week. All right. Mike, you ready? You just buying one, Ethan? If that's all you want, I don't care. You want the WNBA open too? Does anybody want some Elvis? Ethan, you can buy more if you want. Alright, let's look at this WNBA pack. Cheryl Swoops and Angel Reese. No, you don't have to. You're good, dude. Yep, you're good. Freiermuth, Pacheco, JSN. Suiting up. Harrison, Pacheco, There's a Jackson Dart. I'll top load the ones that need it, Mike. There's a Jackson Dart. Tua. Cam Ward. Kittle, Allen, London. Shamar Stewart. McCarthy. Hampton. Hell, that wasn't too bad, Michael. Alright, Colt. Anybody like UFC, racing, Pokemon, golf, or history / president stuff? UFC, racing, Pokemon, Dick Tracy, presidents, golf, military stuff. Does that do anything for anybody? Alright, here we go, Colt. Penix, Allen, Bowers, Tyler Warren, McCarthy, Burton. Alright, you want to take a look, Gretchen? Felton, Hunter. This one's not bad, too, for cheap packs. Golden. Genty. Yeah, Colt, that wasn't too bad. Makes me tingly in my pingly. All right. Cornhole, guys? Nobody. Who wants a free cornhole card? Free cornhole. Military stuff. These are from Desert Storm. 91, guys. Some Desert Storm. I told you, you guys can have this whole stack of golf. There's a Fred Couples swatch in there and 2 Tiger cards from the National. $10 for the whole golf stack. This guy's, I don't know if he's speed skating, something water, Chris McCluggage, you can Google him. Alright, let me get you ready here. Pat. Alright, this is Droolzilla. This was from the National. Somebody could have that if they want it. There's another military. Alright, I'm going to do all these at once for you, Gretchen. Let me organize them. LL Cool J. Debbie Gibson, Vanilla Ice. There's a Speed Skater. Here's a Coors. E-Mart, you need this? Need that Coors? Use that as a backdrop on your live streams. There's another Santa Claus for you, E-Mart. Flair Santa Claus. Betsy Baker. Don't know who that is. That's 7 of 7. Alright. So I'm adding those to E-Marts. Nobody wants cornhole? Colt, I'll give you these. Told you guys, free cards. You just had to show up. Nobody wants my cornhole. Nobody wants the golf. Alright, get ready for a history lesson, Gretchen. What about a bowler? Alright, here we go. This is General Anthony Wayne. That's who built the fort here in Fort Wayne. I don't know, if you guys know anything about these, tell me the year or something. I think this one's pretty old. W. Duke and Sons. If anybody knows anything about those. All right, here you go, Gretchen. Bess Truman. With a piece of a letter in it. Here's another one that's old. Honorable David B. Hill, ex-senator from New York. Somebody signed the back of it. Somebody signed the back of it. Eisenhower, Kennedy, Taft, and Obama. Ben Tillman, again, I don't know what freaking year these are from, so I gotta be careful. Henderson, this is old as shit. Lord Stanley for the Stanley Cup. If anybody wants that, that's free. Thomas Jefferson. Emmanuel Lutz, limited edition Historic American. Charles Rangel, limited edition Historical American. That one was an artist, this is a politician. Arthur Vandenberg, politician. Yeah, they're old. Eisenhower from 2007, Allen and Ginter. Here's two more. Look at how this one's cut. H.C. Lodge and John Hay. Anybody knows anything? This was from the booth. I bought out that booth. It was like a 6-figure deal several years ago. And these have still been floating around in them. Like I said, that Anthony Wayne one has significance because that's who Fort Wayne is named after. Mad Anthony. Here is a printing plate. One-of-one printing plate, Crispus Attucks. Grover Cleveland, piece of a document. Joseph Daniels, again, piece of a document. Paul Morton, document. Well, Ronald Reagan, piece of a document. It's a postcard. All right, let me hold up the Anthony Wayne. $1888. Okay, Gretchen, so do you want just presidents, or you kind of want to see where I'm at on all that stuff? I'm keeping the old-timey stuff aside until I know more about it, but yeah, are you interested in any of this stuff? Alright, so let me see where I'm at here. Don't care about Ike. None of that stuff. Kennedy's cool, but I mean, that's not really anything there. The printing plate, So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good ones. Reagan's cool. Truman, Care, 6. Gretchen, $80 for all of that. Reagan. Those aren't anything that great, but you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 relics, a one-of-one printing plate. All right, so click 8 of the thing that's on there. You're all over it. All right. So now I need to figure out what to do. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I'm open to selling these. I just don't know. Here, let me hold up another one. Do that one. I mean, they've just been sitting here chilling. I have no clue. This one's as old as Art Kinney. On the one, I'm curious who the hell signed it. It looks like Mr. Smith. I mean, that could be anybody. Feels like this is a show on TV where we gotta go. Well, I don't know, but I got a guy I can call. Have him come in here. And it's Ryan from Ryan's Cards. Nobody wanted the bowler. Nobody wanted cornhole. Yeah, I have no clue. All right, let me see what else. Any other teams you guys want to look at? Anybody want the baseball buttons? Still loaded up on baseball buttons. From 84. Oh, here we go. Check this out. I don't even know. I think I ordered these from Temu. They're silver and gold. I'm probably rich now. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. Poker. If anybody likes poker players. To Daniel Weinman. Who's gonna do it? You, Daniel Weinman? And rather you just say thank you. Josh Aryeh, I've heard of him. David Williams. You, Lieutenant Weinberg. Oh, wait till you guys see this. Remember this? Howard the Duck. I didn't see him in there, Tim. Howard the Duck. Let me see what else I've got here. $900 for this Judge, pack fresh. Hit it Brandon's break. $900. Last time I looked at a comp, it was $1,200. On that, you would PayPal me directly. I'll give you $100 back if it doesn't gem. When you finally grade it. If it doesn't gem, I'll give you $100 back. Hey, you know what I should do? I wonder if Jeff wants this strawberry and this Keith Hernandez. Furtman, you want this? What else do I have? Who wants a Invisible Vets challenge coin? Got to be a longtime member of our group. Challenge coin. These are pretty cool. Gary can give me a couple. He's actually coming over tomorrow to get his mail. You can DM me if you decide you want one. Pretty cool. Steph Curry Funko. $10. I've got 2 of them. Shouldn't be anything wrong with it. Plus I have the protective cardboard. $10. I have dupes. That's the only reason. And I don't want any more Funkos. $10 if somebody wants that. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's like a yard sale. Still looking, still looking. Still looking. Who asked for Caminero? Somebody asked for Caminero. Let's look at a mail day real quick. All right, hang on. That's the 99, Furman. All right, guys. Bruce Jenner, Jim Thorpe, 64 Olympic team, 64 Olympic team, 64 Olympic team, Mary Lou Retton, and Sugar Ray Leonard. Here's some mail day stuff. Sproat, Bumgarner, Satchel Paige, Peyton Toll, my favorite Toll, above Brandon Toll. Bryce Rayner. Talpish, are you still here? Clemens. DeVries. Southacine, wow, I did okay. Waldschmidt. Miguel Samay. Dason Hill. Andrew Fisher. Charlie Condon. Do you have this Condon, Emart? 5 of 5. 5 of 5. Yeah, I must have hit this with Brandon. Tell me what you think that's worth. Sheffield. Rich Chalowski. There's the Mattingly I got from Tim, 6 for Soldiers, number to 50. Oh, was it Big Nate? No, it was Big Nate. Sorry. Do you want the Rock Chalowski too? I can't say it. Do you want him? Keep that Mattingly out for some episode. So do you want this Caminero, Furman? Okay, so where's Chakakoski? Oh, the Caminero came from you? Do you want it? Apparently not, then. Alright. So we can do that offline, Emart. The Chalowski is to 25. And the Condon is 5 of 5. So I'm just going to put your name on it. And let's just figure it out offline if you want. Emart interested. Yeah, half the time it's a month or two before I go through my mail. Anybody want these for free? These Olympic cards? That Bruce Jenner might get you $10. You have to explain to kids who Bruce Jenner is. All right, Gretchen, you want them? Perfect. What else? Ooh, let's see what this is. Keep the tape, you never know. Oh, it's my road opening day set. Dominguez to 49. Stroman, Stanton, Wells, Rizzo, Glaber, Volpe, Dominguez, Soto, Cole, Judge. Yeah, Gretchen, how come you're not subscribed? 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and I should have a Soto card for hitting 3 home runs somewhere. Furtman, you interested in this? Alright. Yeah, we need Gretchen to subscribe. Alright, let me see what else is over here. Corbin Carroll, Freddie Freeman. Alright, Talpish. Tim, are you still here? Here's that Judge 61. Where'd that... Hang on. This must have been a mail day. Aranda. Oh, this is a card show box. Oh, here's some more weirdos. Here's some more weirdos. Hang on. Alright, you guys can message me offline if you're interested in any of these. Something's going to accidentally end up in somebody's stack. Alright, Tim. Rayner, I'll top load that. Carpenter foil. Riley Green. Caleb Lays to 125. McGonigal to 150. $10. And I feel like I might owe you something else. We can call it future consideration if you want. DM for price. Ah, look at, there's Gretchen. Tim, all those Tigers? Let me see what else I got here. There's a Scubal Blanco Valdez. There's a Miggy Sapphire. $10. Alright. Alright, $10. Miggy, Scubal, Rayner, McGonigal 150, Lees 125, Green, Carpenter. $10, hit it. Alright, weird stuff. Lee Majors. Wardrobe relic to 500. Squints and, what's her name? 1 of 1 pre-production proof. Wendy Pfefferkorn. I actually met him. I've got his bobblehead too. Seth Green to 15. Ian Ziering to 25. Here is a printing plate of, magenta printing plate of Alicia Silverstone. Ollie Palmer. Captain Sandy Yawn. Those do anything for anybody? All right, this is Rays. I think this is the Rays opening day. It is. Rays Road opening day. McClanahan, Baz, Wander, Arozarena, Diaz, Choi, Kiermaier, he's from around here, Bruhan, Lowe, Zanino, Phillips, Margot, Glasnow, Kluber, and Yarborough. $10. Rays Road opening day, and I might still owe you something else. Wanderer, make a nice conversation piece. Alright, this is stuff I think... Alright, this will be a fun one to go through. Hang on. Chase Cotton, Hidalgo to 78, Mojica, Marte to 10, Kyle Harrison to 3, Lee, Shunk, isn't that a Rockies dude? E-Mart, Shunk, Prieto to 99, I also have a Prieto auto, Brandon Laird to 199, Cartea, Brannigan, 75, Jack, not Laura. Diaz, Tanner Burns when he pees to 25. Bailey to 25, Vivas, Las Vegas. Figueroa, Sprinkle, Biddison. Escobar to 150. Where's our Phillies guys? Caden Kent. Ty Harvey to 75. Judge. Bryce Cunningham to 299. Truett Madonna. Kurtz. Zach DeZenzo to 350. Escobar. Okay. Augustine Ramirez, 75. Acuna, selective swatches. This is a bunch of Met stuff. Break stuff. Tyler Warren, Lindor, Benj, Jerry Rice. Dylan Cruz to 150. McLean, Zach Collins, Vernon Davis. Probably not getting rid of that. Purdy to 200. Carlos Verhonda. Want the Cruz. Bam, 249. Ramirez, Gibson, Riley Leonard, Ty Felton. Justin Jefferson. That's to 25. Kalia Cooper, Catherine Westfield. There's a Tidy Troll V-Friend sticker. This was stuff I've been taking to the show. Alright, Miller wants the JJ. You don't want the Felton? I just put Miller interested. We'll come back to it, Miller. You want the Felton? Is there $10 out of the 2, Miller? If you think there's $10 there. If not, we'll keep going. We said Shunk was not on the Rockies anymore. Miller, I've also got this Killebrew puzzle. It's a partial puzzle. Does that do anything for you? I mean, you'd have to find the rest of the pieces. You could have it for free. What's up, Amber? Does that do anything for you? Yes? Okay. That'll be free of charge on that. Alright. Caitlin Clark. I was going to do a giveaway for our radio promotion since we're sponsoring them on the radio, but I don't know. There's a V-Friends. I might have got this from Mitch. I don't know. Principled Praying Mantis. Hassle. I'm trying to clean up all my hassles. It's kind of a hassle. Ke'Bryan Hayes. PSA 10. Schlittler. Toro to 125. Garrett Cole. Hartwig. Beltre 99. Toro. Sheldon Noose 150. Sheldon Noose. Pereira 250. Christian Javier. That's to 299. Luke Little. CJ Crone. Mike Vagisil. JoJo Parker. There's a Soto 100 career home run Sapphire. Some dude named Webb. Casey Webb, actor. Billy McKinney. Billy. Carlos Delgado. I owe Mark Dewar some stuff. I'd probably give that to Mark. Patch. Ryan Barucki, $1.99. Tyler Ivey, $1.50. Rogelio Armenteros. Brian Abreu. Chipper Jones. Chipper to 99. Where's Whitman at? Maybe Whitman wants that. Or somebody else was asking about Braves. Darren Erstad to 125. Cam Nelson, $4.99. Emart. Claiborne, Special Olympics athlete. Emart, no, on the Cam Nelson. Jervin Murillo, $2.50. Merrill Newbar to 50. Gosman, $49. Connor Griffin. Paul Blackburn, 1 of 1. Paul Simmons, are you here? Lampkin, $4.99. Cal Raleigh, American League MVP runner-up. Tatis, $99. Josh James, if you like patches. It's a thick frickin' patch. Merrill, 25 tops now. Rookie. Merrill to 150. Merrill to 199. Hang on. Cam Nelson. He was one of the original Nelson twins. Emart to 499. Okay. Interested, very interested. Remember that on SNL? Interested, very interested. Another Merrill. This is to 99. Strider to 10. Lance McCullers to 25. Gold ink. John Cruz, $4.99. Am I 6'4"? Lombard. Lombard's to 49. Southacene. Southacene is 3 of 3. You guys can hit me up if you watch this after the fact. I don't know why you would, but if you did. Merrill to 99. Luis Gonzalez. I got this at the industry conference. Ugh. He was actually a pretty decent guy. I said, you got lucky. Punching Judy ass hitter. That's what I told him. That's from the industry conference. Andrew Triggs, 1 of 1. Tatis, 99. Sapphire. Alright, hang on. Got it. Filippo Dituri, 150. Brewers. I don't know if Amber cares about this dude or if he's even still on the Brewers. Ivan Melendez, Sod Poodles. Ben Hess. Clark Schmidt. You like him, Amber? Cody Bellinger from the industry conference. Dodgers to 99 auto. Raking rookies. Nolan Arenado. Also from the industry conference. All-Star game. To 50. Riley Quick. No relation to DJ Quick. Or Mike Quick. Miller, maybe? Balazovic, 75. Barossa, 150. Carson Montgomery. Neymar. Senard, 150. Kershaw to 199. Ricardo Nipote to 72. All right, Furtman on the Kershaw. Miller on the DJ Quick. I wonder if he's related to Nestle Quick. Nobody on the Arenado. All right, Amber's interested in this. Amber, any idea what these go for? Amber gets a I Love Amber discount. Yeah. We just got to figure out where we're at. Crush Davis. You guys remember Crush Davis? Things weighs 14 pounds. Arenado and Southacene. The industry conference Arenado? Southstein. The 3 of 3 Southstein. Okay. Alright, you guys want Furtman stack? Toro, Abrams, Kenny Lofton to 15. Lofton to 15 Cubbies. Somebody wants to be a hero. Yeah, well, let me get through the rest of this box. This was like stuff from the show, just goofy, loose stuff. Somebody wants to be a hero. See if you can come up with a comp on this. This is to 150. First Bowman, Filippo Dituri. Amber, we had $10 on it, price at the show, so that's probably high. That's probably high. Lofton, Garrett Cole, Pearson, Dylan Drayling, Slade Caldwell to 199, Will Warren, 499. Anybody know on the Lofton? They're both game used too, bat and jersey. We just need to figure out what the comp is on it. Mike, I'll be under it. I just need to figure out. Cole Phillips, Tyler Soderstrom, player worn. I think I owe Simmons a credit, so he might want that. Robert Kalaz. That's Rockies, isn't it? A little Scotch tape action on the top. Double Penetration League. Are you interested in that? From the Double Penetration League? That's not what it's called, guys. Dylan Cease. Look at that first Bowman paper. Ian Happ. Eloy. Chris Bryant. Silvestri, Chipper, Patsky, and Benji Gill. Hassel to 50. AJ Gracia, 99. Yon De La Cruz, 250. Chris Bryant, you also get a yellow top loader. Josh Stomon. Mason Montgomery to 50. Langford. Aaron Judge. Grisham, 133 to 200, stamped 1776 to 1976. All right, so Amber, let me find you something that goes with it. We already played this game, though, didn't we, Amber? Amber, do you need a Robin Yount and a Yelich tribute? Corbin Burns with a Santa hat? Amber, if you just want to click the 10 spot, and I'll figure out what I owe you. Yeah. You want a Cheerio? Want a couple Cheerios in there? There's 3 different Cheerios. That work for you? Alright. So easy. What's up, Preston? Alright, so this was Furtman. Miller wants to look at some Twins. So easy, Amber. When you're in love, everything is a deal. Alright, watch how loud I say that. Might end up with a frickin' bruised cheekbone for the National. She's coming to the National Thursday night. Friday, Saturday. Hanging out with us a couple days. Alright, she don't care. Here we go, Miller. This is going to be in a couple different parts. There's a Killebrew. Couple Killebrews. Dylan Cruz, how'd that get in there? We got a non-conforming incident, guys. At my old job, we'd have to shut down and figure out what happened before we restarted. We will not do that tonight, though. All right, you want one killer? You don't, unless you want all three. All right, one killer. Oh, no kidding. 1901. It's almost as old as Mike Jones. Brooks Lee Varland. Brooks Lee Maida, 199. Lopez, scary negative. Austin Martin. Larnach. 87 Topps Puckett. Rod Carew, 91 Bowman with the foil stamp. Billy Amick. Kyle DeBarge, if you remember the band DeBarge, that's the 199. Puckett, the restamp. Carew. Torrey Hunter, he's played here in Fort Wayne. Royce Lewis, must be a border variation. Brian Acuna. Buxton. Duran. Polanco. Wallner. Buxton, silver pack. Chuck Knobloch. Love Chuck Knobloch. Alright, but wait, there's more. Twinkies. Healthy stack of Twins. Yeah, I don't have the Teddy. I'm wearing a Lacy Teddy right now. Miller, what about Blue Jays Austin Martin autos? Correa 150, Churio 125, Rucker 299, Cavaco 150, Mercedes 299, Mercedes 125, Ferrer, Buxton 275, Lewis 499. All the Buxtons got hurt, I was just informed in this stack. Urbina 55, Julian 499, Mercedes 199, Julian 499, Matt Wallner, Bucks and Lewis, Lewis and Clark. Okay, Wallner. Rhea 150, Rhea 250, DeAndrade, Celestino 250, Correa 99. Did you hear my question about there's no football, Preston. The Reyes. What about Austin Martin Blue Jays autos, Miller? Acuna 399, Solari 99, Cavaco 75. Okay. Rucker, Churio 199, Sosa 499, Acuna 299, Brooks Lee player worn, Duran to 18, Churio 399, DeAndrade, Severino to 75, Severino 99, Brooks Lee pro debut, Arise, Brooks Lee pro debut. Oh no, wait, that was an old mess. I'm sorry. Buddy Lee from the Lee jeans. You guys remember Buddy Lee? Arise, Jenkins, Lee, Julian. Lee. Mr. Lee's Chinese Laundry. Urbina, 199. Lee, Julian, Walker Jenkins, Gladiators. Some Lee base. Wallner to 75. Lee Sapphire. Is that his porn name, Lee Sapphire? Can I be John Superfractor? Is that the same? You want a different Lee Sapphire? Yes. Royce Lewis Sapphire, Strand, Lee Mojo. There's a Lee Majors, if you want a Lee Majors, there really is. Austin Martin, Jenkins, Diao Reptilian. Jenkins Reptilian, what's up Stevie? Austin Martin, Lee, Kendall, Jenkins. All right, let me show you those Austin Martins. Jenkins Reptilian. Let me find those Austin Martins real quick. Leaf Metal top draft picks to 15 auto. Elite Extra to 185 prime numbers. Should be a couple more in here. Austin Martin to 199. Austin Martin Leaf X Rookie Metal Draft to 25. Cecil Fielder rookie. Any Vlad Juniors? Vlad Jr. 75. Kloffenstein, Britain. Gone Guerrero, Garbage Pail Kid. Alright. Alright, so Miller. Puzzle pieces were free. Riley Quick. Mitch had it priced at $8 for the show, which is probably high. Ty Felton. Jefferson to 25. Martin to 25. Martin to 199. Martin to 185. Martin to 15. Jenkins, Lewis, Lee, Wallner to 75. Lee Patch. Rhea 150, Rhea 250, Wallner, Buxton 275, Lewis 499, Carew, and Killebrew. Alright, puzzle doesn't matter. So you got 3 Austin Martin autos. I thought I had 4. I thought for sure I had 4. Felton, Quick, Wallner. What are you thinking? What's the number that pops in your head? I mean, there's nothing here. I mean, a Wallner, but... Plus it's you, so you get a discount anyway. How much are the Austin Martins going for? Tell me what the Austin Martins do, and that'll kind of help me a little bit. Wonder where that... I swore there were 4 Austin Martins. Let me look again here real quick. Are they really that cheap? I mean, you would know. Not worried about any of that stuff. Oh, really? Okay. If you think 30's fair, you can do 30. If you think that's fair, I trust you. I didn't know the Martins were that low. If not, I'll see your ass Tuesday the 28th. Alright. Cool. Alright, anybody else? Yeah, when you get there and your ticket doesn't scan. What's up, Preacher Man? Yeah, thank you. Anybody else? What do you want to see? Still no golf, people, because I want to unload that golf stuff. What about Elvis? Any more Yankee people? Hellacious stack of Yankee stuff. Ungodly. If not, we can go. I don't care. Moved a ton of stuff in 2.5 hours. Let me see if I got any more weird stuff. Does anybody want Pokemon, like a bulk Pokemon deal? It's stuff I bought off of Logan in his packs and stuff. If not, I'm probably going to give it away to kids, so. Let me see what else is sitting here. Yeah, here's some mail days I just haven't even opened yet. Let's see what this stuff is. Here's a Clemens, Fried, Sedano, Schlittler, John Wimmer, Kevin Onionring, Curtis Mead to 75, Josh James, Marisa Cabrera, Westbrook. Where the hell did that come from? Where did this stuff come from? I don't even know. How did I get a Kevin Onionring? Yeah, I don't even know where this is from. Does that make me a bad person? Anybody want to rip some V-Friends? Does anybody want a Phil Hughes patch for their jean jacket? Here's some more stuff. I don't even know what this is. Hang on. Caminero, Ellie, Namala, Caminero, PCA, Dominguez. There's a Volpe Sapphire. Dominguez. Colt Keith to 150. Does that look miscut to you? Or is that just... That's just the card. Colt Keith to 150. That needs to go on a top loader. Semien to 75. Alcantara to 99. Where the hell did this come from? This might have been from Ethan. Yeah, Trey Turner. Player worn, Snowman. Jordan Alvarez 325, Adley 150, Curtis Mead 250. I don't know. Alright, there goes some more V-Friends. You guys see it. Damn, I just shipped him those other ones too. You need this, Tim? Tim, if you actually looked at the Tigers, this could be the start of a Tigers lot. Do you want to look at some Tigers? Alright. Oh, did I do it already? No, I have more though. Did you go through? I don't think we did it. Alright, let's go through them. Trammell. There's a Job in the center of that. Melton and Young. Jack Morris, 82 tops. That's actually pretty clean. Fielder, Trammell. Papierski and Sedlock to 2023. Cobb, Manning, Green, Cobb, Torkelson, Green, Job, Miggy, Badu, Gold Foil, Tyler Alexander to 2023. And then, oh, watch this. Holy cow, wait to see this. You're gonna lose your mind. If you want, I could pull the dupes out of this. Alright, get ready. Reyes, 250. Max Clark. Torkelson. Mize, 299. Torkelson. Young, Green, Torkelson, Skubal. Torkelson. Skubal, Breezango, McGonigal. Like I said, if you wanted, we could get dupes out of it. Rayner, Torkelson, Green, Graham to 499, Green, Breezango, Malloy, Mize, Andre Lipschitz to 250, Job 499, Torkelson, Trey Cruz 1/1 printing plate, Mize to 50, Bowman First Edition Gold, Breezango, Clark, Rayner, McGonigal, Reyes 199, Torkelson 220 Elite, Mize Atomic Refractor, Clark, Paul Wilson Phillips at 250, Paradis 25, Riley Green Black, Riley Green 150, Reyes 25, Skubal First Bowman Chrome, I just spit, Skubal Paper, whatever the green is. Skubal Papers, Riley Green Sapphires, McGonigal Rated Rookies, Skubal Mojos, First Bowman Chrome Mojos, Riley Green Bowman First Edition. I don't think it was a camo, it didn't look camo. Rayner, McGonigal, Torkelson, Riley Green to 250. And I think I might have there's some more Torkelsons. There's a Tiger sticker. Here's a Fielder, Castro, Alexander, Torkelson, Rayner, Clark. You get all those for free. You get all that stuff for free no matter what. I'm just going to throw them in. Okay, so you want the Keith. You didn't want any of the goofballs. Did you want another Miggy Sapphire? It's a different one. You want me to get a stack of the guys you like and see what it looks like with no dupes? You want the Miggy? Alright, so who do you have? He said, no, you have several. So Job, Skubal, McGonigal, Mize. Job, no Torkelson, right? No Torkelson, no Green. No Trammels, Fielder, Morris. No throwback guys. Skubal, McGonigal, Job. Alright, $30. Out of Skubal, McGonigal, Job, and who am I missing? Skubal, McGonigal, Job. There was somebody else. McGonigal. Mize, okay. You want some mice? McGonigal, you got that one. Skubal, McGonigal. Got those. McGonigal, Riley Green, Skubal. Wonder what that camo one goes for. I might wait and see what that one goes for. Here's a Riley Green Chrome Black. Here's a Mize. There's a Mize Bowman First Edition Gold. That's something you don't see every day. Don't want that printing plate. Job to 499. There's a Mize Seawolves. There's a Riley Green. There's So Riley Green. Give you that Skubal. Oh, is it $2 to $3? Okay. You want the camo thing, Tim? Here's a Mize to $2.99. As many McGonagalls as possible. Dupes too or no? No flipping. Oh, I'm messing with you. So dupes are okay. Alright, there's the Skubal. There's some more McGonagalls. Huh. I don't think I have pretty much unloaded all the football and basketball. McGonagall. Maybe we don't want to bury him in a ton of freaking dupes, but unless he's giving them out for like birthday party gifts. Alright, let me see what I got here. So you got the Keith to 250, got 2 Jobs, got 4 Mizes, that's $2.99, that's to 50, that's to 150. Greens, Skubal, the camo, 1 each of McGonagall. Let me see if I got... The rest are all dupes. Put in another top one there. Let me see how many... Yeah, I don't care. That's the one. There's 21 cards here, Tim. What about $40? That's still a little less than $2 a card. Does he like Pokemon? I'll give him a stack of Pokemon too. $40? Anybody want to look after Tim's done? Or we can call it if we're done. Did we lose Tim? Yeah, it's less than $2 a card, and I'll throw in this stack of Pokemon. Got McGonagall in here, the Skubals. The numbered stuff, the Keith to 150. Tim, and I'll close your stack. And I'll close your stack. I'll cover the shipping too. That's going to be a frickin' sweet mail day. Holy cow. Tim must have a bad signal again. And it's just baseball tonight, D-Web. What's up, dude? Yeah, I don't think... what do you like in football? I don't think I have anything. I mean, there might be a random chance I've got something, but... Yeah, I don't think I have any Broncos. Tim, are you still with me? Let me see what's sitting over here. Yeah, I don't see anything, D-Web. Sorry. I pretty much blew out all my football stuff. Yeah, we lost him, Steve. Yeah. I don't have anything. Sorry, dude. I guess Tim and I broke up. I need the Aldo Rain, I'd make that deal. Then it's always fun when District logs you out just because it feels like it. Anybody else want anything? Hopefully he didn't wreck his car. Here in my car, I feel safe from the world and lock all the doors. It's the only way to live. Matt wants to see some guards or Indian stuff. Alright, let me see what I got here, Matt. We'll come back to Tim. He did the Facebook. Is this still available? And then he was never heard from again. That's the Facebook move. Is this still available? Ghost. Matt, did you get like a shutdown or not? Did they shut you down at all? Alright, here we go. Manzardo, Gavin Williams, Quan, Bieber, Bob Feller, Bieber, Quan, Kenny Lofton, Fry to 2024, Arias, and Arias. So you guys, you're running like all the way through. Brennan, Lofton, Alomar, Lofton. I need to tell Hecker about some of these Loftons. Lofton, I put the Astros in there. Noel, Quan, Lindor, Sapphire, Ramirez. There's another section, hang on. Valera, 75. Tucker, 71. Burgos, 150. Burgos, 99. McKenzie, 75. All right, Lofton. Noel, Arias, and Arias. Noel, 20. Lamp. Ben, are you just looking at things saying you want them? 15. Campbell to 99. Nolan Jones, 50. Espino, 25. Freeman, 150. Hankins, 50. Cantillo, 50. Cantillo, 20. Cantillo, 15. Freeman, 25. That's a first edition. Espino, 99. Nate Furman, 199. Furman. Delucia 250. Delucia. Lamp again, 250. Knapsack. Christian Knapsack, 25. You take that to church. Velasquez, 99. Furman, 50. Messick, 99. Cafus, 99. A grass Cafus. Knapsack Auto. Sheffield Marlins. How the hell did I get in there? Metal Sheffield Marlins. Alright, so just Loftons, Matt? Alright, Steve's interested in the Messick. Was there just one Messick, Steve? Yeah, I got it. Just the 99. Okay, so just Lofton, Matt. Actually, I might have a bonus Lofton for you. Hang on. Might have a bonus Lofton. There's a Carlos Barriega too. That'll be free because I like you. Alright, let me take care of Matt here. Wait to see this. Look at that bad boy. Matt. Look at that Lofton. Okay, do they have to be Guardians Lofton? Matt, can they be the other teams or not? You get the Barriga for free. Let's see if I can get you one of each Lofton. Want to go one of each and see what it looks like? You don't want a Sandy Alomar? Frickin' Tim, man, I'm going to launch. I'm going to call him out on Twitter and encourage everybody to block him for Facebook ghosting me. Alright, so Lofton, 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 the Carlos. Let me see what else I got here. Let's give you a Bob Feller. Give you a J-Ram. Alomar. I'd say 10 there, Matt, but I still feel a little light, like I owe you something. Let me see what was in that other one still. Just click off a $10 spot, Matt. Let me see what else. It still feels a little light, Matt. We might have to come up with something later, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to have here. Let me see what's in. Here's a Cafus Sapphire. That work? Did Tim ever come back? Thanks, Matt. All right, Rizzo. Why do you like Parker Messick? Rizzo, I'm just going to put it in your stack. and just know one day it'll work out. As the snow flies. I'm just gonna know it's gonna work out. Yeah, you do whatever you think's fair. We can figure it out later. All right, no Tim. Tim Talpish, who was never seen again. Classic Facebook move. He was never seen again. Anybody I did not get to? I'm gonna write on his Talpish ghost. $40 closed stack. Not paid. Alright, anybody walk in late want to see some stuff? Wish I had something for D-Web, but I do not. We might be out. We might be done. I got a couple guys I got to take care of yet. Shapiro, some other guys, but all right. Last call. Last call. I can go up and kiss Sleeping Beauty on the face before she's out. It's like flipping a switch, man. Like 10, 15, out. Cool, yeah, we moved a substantial amount of stuff. Not all of it was in the boxes either, but yeah, I cleaned off like a whole shelf. Alright, I'm gonna go. Yeah, thanks guys. Don't forget Brandon tomorrow night. He's got 2 baseball breaks posted. And Finest will be open to everybody tomorrow. Yep, sure. If you guys absolutely want it shipped, make sure you close your stacks. If not, let it sit till next week. If you're in the Finest breaks, it's going to close your shipping anyway. If you're not in a hurry, and I'll just enjoy my holiday weekend, and we'll worry about it next week. If you're not dying to get your stuff, just ship it all out next week and we be productive and not waste our money. You've already paid for shipping if you're planning on getting in the Finest breaks. So let it sit for a couple more days and save your $6 and I'll save my $6. And maybe I'll have 1 extra beer this weekend. Alright, cool. And then I need to follow up with Furtman and E-Mart. And I guess Tim now too. Alright, I'm out, guys. Thanks. See ya.